Okay. Okay. Are you working now? Have you decided to work now? Oh my god, that was so goddamn painful. That was so unnecessarily painful. Oh, I could rant for the next like however long I'm going to do this today, just about how goddamn difficult this was to set up. I swear to God, making accounts and everything related to YouTube and all of this wasn't as difficult before. I swear things have gotten way more difficult, and for really no good reason. Oh my god. But okay, I'm going to put the announcement onto Twitter. So bear with me. He said to the zero people watching. Okay, but maybe some people from my Twitter are going to show up. It's fine. I can be a bit rambly and a bit off because I'm just going to cut this up. Yeah. You know, while like perfect example of what I was just talking about. Have you frozen or something? No. Okay. Perfect example of something I was just talking about is I was writing the announcement thing in the at the top. Oh, hello, Ven. Yeah, I'm going to talk about you. Oh, yeah, we're going to actually talk about this thing. Uh, it's fine. It's fine. Um, I only just got it working because of just avalanche of total goddamn nonsense. But yeah, just now I was posting the link to this stream on Twitter, um, and I was typing it in. While typing it in, at the top of the like timeline thing, the little window pop up thing that's you write stuff to post in popped up while I was typing the thing that I was going to post, which just doesn't make any sense. But the things things like the YouTube banner system is so goddamn stupid, and unnecessarily so. Like, why would you have a creator put one singular image that you can only see part of on a desktop, part of on a phone, part of on a TV, instead of just showing the single goddamn image that you actually want people to see on your profile that have the exact same dimensions all the time. Like with Twitter, like I have up on screen, I have very simple R3 faces. Ugh, it's so simple. Anyway, anyway. Oh, uh, okay. Fuck. I'll stop. I'll stop complaining for 5 goddamn seconds. Okay. This is the announcement stream thing for this project that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I haven't gotten around to even starting because of a combination of procrastination and schedule um, misalignment. Because the three people involved in this project all live in different time zones. The three of us are myself, Ven, and Kronos. The other two of which I think nobody watching the clips I'm going to post on Twitter will have had any interaction with, because I think that the people who are going to see this immediately are the people who already follow me on Twitter, which is where I'm going to post this. But I'm going to post it on the dedicated AMFA Twitter account, but also I'm going to repost it on my main account, the AMFA account that I have up on screen right now. You can see in the bio it has links. It has a link to my primary Twitter X account. We don't have a profile picture because Ven is actually working on that right now. I hope we are going to have that up to at least by the end of today. I'd actually hoped for this to for today to be the 23rd of June, so that there's some kind of syncretism. Because okay, so the name, yeah, blah blah blah. I have so much to say. The idea of this project is okay. I'll explain the name. The name came to me when. Thank you, Ben. The name came to me while I was reading this book that I actually have with me right now, which is Mini Philosophy, a small book of big ideas by Johnny Thompson, who has a YouTube channel as well. I will find the page. Aquinas, Singer, Zimbardo, Clifford, Lovelock. I think it's oh wait, it might be Immortality or Absurdity. No, it's not this. Yeah, based. I can't find the thing. Sartre, Lovelock, Clifford. Yeah, Zimbardo, Singer, Aquinas. I know it was near the beginning. Riveting stuff. I'm just flipping through a book on the street while I'm not saying anything. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm such a silly creature. Camus. Yes, I was right. I went back instead of forward. I'm so dumb. Okay, yeah, it was Nietzsche on eternal recurrence, in which I don't know if I even can read out. Yeah, this is a really good book. I really recommend picking up this book, Mini Philosophy, a small book of big ideas by Johnny Thompson, because it just gives an introductory 2 pages per concept for a massive range of philosophical ideas. I really recommend it. It's a really good good starting point, and a really good really accessible way of getting started when you're just getting into philosophy. So the eternal recurrence hypothesis is thought experiment is the idea that you, after you die, you don't go to an afterlife. You just go to you just relive the same life that you already have lived in the life that you died in, but with no memory of the past life. So you are just living over and over and over and over and over the same life for all eternity, which is a bit terrifying, and in a way more terrifying than some hellish afterlives, if you ask me. But the idea is that with this thought experiment, the obvious conclusion is that you should live a life that you would want to repeat over and over and over and over again. And I've really been falling short of that of that idea. And so what I hope for is for this project, on a personal level, to be kind of a stepping stone into creating a life for myself that I would actually want to live over and over and over and over again, barring the first 23 years of my life. That's why the 23, because we're all 3 of us are 23, and that's why I was actually aiming for this to start on the 23rd, and I thought it would be the 23rd. I worked it out last week, but I guess I just misread the calendar. I thought that Monday would be the 23rd, because I have this weird thing of starting things on firsts, either first of months, first of years, or first of the week, which is Monday. Some people say that Sunday is the beginning of the week, and that the week ends bookend the week structure like a piece of string has 2 ends, one at each end. But no, that's wrong. That's nonsense. The week end is at the end of the week. The 2 final days. I'm very strong. I'm very passionate about this. About this very minor, very insular, very silly point that no, the weekend is the last 2 days of the week. So Monday is the beginning of the week, and anyone who says the string thing is completely wrong, and I'm not backing down on this. It's just, oh, it's insane. Anyway, yeah, so that's the project on a personal level, but it's also on a professional level that I'm quite I wouldn't say messed up, although you could uncharitable. If you wanted to be uncharitable, you could describe me that way. But I don't want to like fucking trauma dump on the first stream. But I have problems pertaining to things like going outside and particularly with speech, and you caught a glimpse of that. I'm not sure if it would be accurate to describe myself as having a stutter, but I think I have something similar to that, and I'm actually very lucky that I've managed to get 11 minutes and 15 seconds into this stream where with only minimal stuttering. It is much worse in real life, and I'm kind of only this as eloquent as I am currently because I'm massively hopped up on caffeine and I didn't sleep last night, so I'm a little bit mad. So a part of this project is getting me back into a, I don't know if I was ever eloquent except for when I was very young, but getting me able to converse with real people like a real person, which is part of why I'm doing this with two friends who you can see in the banner on the Twitter account that I have currently on screen. Those are Ven and Kronos, who are my two best friends in the world and kind of my only friends at all. Ignore that. Who you will get to know over the course of this week and the following weeks, because we intend to do this for a long time. I have a schedule worked out. We are going to stick roughly to the schedule. I'll pull up the schedule on my other screen. I don't have it on my big PC. I have it on my laptop. If I can see it, unless I'm broken. Where is it? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Well, what you'll have to understand is that we are all very. I think there's a bit of charm, really, to kind of the old model, well, the way things used to be on YouTube. I've seen lots of people yearning for the olden days and the old styles and the old things where things were very scuffed and unprofessional and very much done for fun, instead of T-Series defeating PewDiePie and that kind of thing being kind of portentous of the way that things go in online spaces. But, you could say that that's just cope for the fact that I'm not very good at this. Yeah, there it is. There is my schedule. I'm going to post schedules, I think, weekly on Fridays on the AMFA Twitter account, and I have set up a YouTube channel for the AMFA Project. I don't know if I'm going to call it the AMFA Project or just AMFA or AMFA 23. It has different names in different places, but it's all AMFA, which is the first two letters of Amor Fati, which is Love Thy Fate, which is what I talked about earlier, which was the Nietzsche thing, which is eternal recurrence. For some reason, I didn't actually say the words Amor Fati. Which is a bit silly, but that's why it's called AMFA, because you can't just say AF or AF. That's a bit there. AMFA works. I think it's nice. And AMFA 23 because we're all 23, and there was another reason why it's 23. I've forgotten why. I am very scattered-brained. Anyway, yeah, the stream schedules. As it stands, I've written out an intentionally rough and intentionally broad, intentionally an approximation of our goals for a stream schedule. So I will be doing Mondays at somewhere around 4 to 7 p.m. British time. I aim to do it at 5. It is 6. I started at 6 because of just absolute nonsense behind the scenes, including the mic not working, various pieces of nonsense with OBS and Twitter and YouTube, stuff that I didn't just doesn't make sense. I swear it wasn't this complicated before. Yeah, so stop getting sidetracked. Stop getting sidetracked. Stop getting sidetracked. I'll be doing Mondays solo, in which I will talk about basically whatever I want. Sometimes I'll have a fixed topic. Sometimes I might do a game, but I think mostly I'll just be talking about whatever's on my mind. People who follow me on Twitter and interact with me on Twitter already know the kinds of things that I talk about. So I'll be going more into detail on the exact kind of things that I talk about there. On Tuesday, it will be Ven and Kronos. I'm not sure if Kronos will be able to join Ven tomorrow this week, but we aim to have him and Ven doing things on Tuesdays together. On Wednesday, it is Ven all alone. I know you'll love her. She is amazing. She is in chat right now. She's the only person in chat. She's amazing. She's fantastic. Very, very fun. Goofy fucking space creature. Anyway, on Thursday, all three of us will be together. I think that's going to be kind of a regular kind of chillax Minecrafty session, probably. I think Minecraft is going to be a staple on Thursdays, but it might just be calls where we talk about things, or we might watch movies. Might no problem. You're awesome too. Yeah, Thursday it'll be all three of us, and then Friday it'll be me and Kronos, where a lot of our conversations will be focused on films, on TV, on comics. He's very much into heavy metal and the history of music and that kind of thing. He's very knowledgeable on the history of cinema and music and just stuff. So we'll talk about games, films, TV, comics, news, drama. I think that this week on Friday we're going to talk about the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus, which I watched when it came out. I didn't watch it in theaters. He did. I watched it when it came out on YouTube. I have a lot of stuff to say. A fight might break out. There's so much. Anyway, yeah, and then Saturday and Sunday will be free time for us to decompress. And on Sundays, I think we're going to do meetings in order to plan the weeks ahead. And I think I'm going to post weekly stream schedules on Sundays, or early on Mondays. But that's a definite maybe, knowing my sleep schedule, which isn't a schedule. It's schizophrenia. it's pure. It's fucking. I don't have a circadian rhythm. I have a fucking roulette wheel. Yeah. So Saturday and Sunday will be free. I am definitely the one of the three of us who has the most time on my hands. So I will be doing the main clipping, and I made all of our avatars, and I'm currently working on more sprites and more poses. Right now I'm doing multiple for Ven because she has the design that I guess comes easiest to me. She has the most detailed design, which you'll see tomorrow and the rest of the week and whenever else she streams. I don't actually know what Ven is going to do tomorrow. I think she said Muse Dash, which will very much give you a sense of kind of her style and personality and silliness. You know, she also has some streams already uploaded on her channel. I don't know if she's going to keep using her own channel. I'm pretty sure she is. She still needs to make an X account. She is. Okay, good. Yes, she is going to use. She still needs to make an X account. I don't know if time zones. Time zones are a massive issue for us because I live in England. Ven is Romanian but lives in Italy, and Kronos is on the east coast of America in Louisiana. So me and Ven have the smallest time difference of just I think 1 hour. I think she just has 1 hour ahead of me. But me and Kronos have 8 hours time difference, I think, or it might be 7 hours time difference between me and Kronos, and 8 hours between Ven and Kronos. So it's scheduling is just absolute hell. So like it's like but we'll have streams where it's the evening for me, and then 5 a.m. for Kronos. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun, so much fun. Yes, show the people your skills. Yes. Anyway, um, so the aim of this project, personally for me, is to kind of have fun and to get myself into a better get myself more eloquent and get socializing, because I never I never talk to anyone, and I'm going insane. Outside of text, I never talk to anyone. It's very sad. I probably shouldn't put that out on the internet, but whatever. It's said. It's out there. Whatever. But also, it's a thing that I've wanted to do with my friends for a long time, because and I'm going to get a bit sappy now and later on, because this is a big deal. These are my words don't do them justice. These are actually incredibly wonderful and talented and upstanding. Sounds weird to say, but it's true. These are eminently excellent and good individuals who I really have the pleasure and the honor of being friends with and interacting with, and being able to embark on this project with. It really is a pleasure and and an on. See, now the stutter is coming out. It really is a pleasure and an honor and a privilege to be able to do this with these excellent people, and you'll get to know them over the course of this week and the following weeks that we do this. And I really want this to succeed, because this is kind of the only thing that I can do. Long term, the aim of this project, I'm very much inspired by two odd inspirations to put in the same category, but it is what it is, which are Rooster Teeth and the Lotus Eaters. And that is my aim. My aim for a very, very long time. I've known for a long time, kind of my entire life. Good. One of my goals, kind of just on a day-to-day basis, is to make Ven cry from happiness, because it's so easy and so satisfying and so funny. But yeah. Anyway, the aim for this is to create an online presence strong enough to obviously make money, but to become self-sufficient in order to embark on my actual goal, which is to create a production company. I am mean, which is to create a production company similar to Rooster Teeth and Lotus Eaters, but focused more on media and entertainment and things, but similar structure to Lotus Eaters with how they do the podcasts and segments and so on. But obviously starting out with everything free and everything, but create original comics and original animated series and original games and things. Ven knows how to code. I can draw. Both me and Kronos does films. I can draw. I write all the time. I have so many goddamn stories. My head is exploding. It's a whole thing, and I've known for a long time that I'm kind of it sounds weird to say, but I'm kind of it sounds like fucking edgy Rick and Morty bullshit, but I'm kind of not capable of being fully happy in the way that normal people can be, which sounds really fucking cringe to say out loud. But it's true. I've known for a long time that the only way that I can actually achieve full happiness is to make other people happy with the things I create, and I have very much that very much has fallen by the wayside because I've gotten way too fucking into Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter, and I'm way more than I should be. I'm verified on Twitter now. Yeah, my yeah. I really do feel like a goddamn edgelord saying that, but yeah, um, yes, because I want to be able to make other people as happy as other people's work has made me, you know, and to do um, do for other people what other creators have done for me, and I'll leave it at that for now. But there's a lot of stuff there that is going unsaid. Um, Sip of coffee. I will touch on politics in my own segment on my own streams on Monday. I know that Ven doesn't want to talk about anything related to politics at all, which I respect, and I hope that everyone watching now and in the future will always respect, and I will always back up Ven's ability and right to opt out of those kinds of discussions. But Ven does get like weird and philosophical and kind of brainy in a very smooth brain way. I don't think she'll I don't think she'll object to me saying me putting it like that. um, I think that in me and Kronos's segment on Friday, we will touch on politics or drama surrounding um, entertainment and things, but I don't think that will ever be the focus of our segments. Yeah, Len is a whimsical astrological creature that is unconcerned with the affairs of mortals. It's a whole thing. um, yeah, but yeah, I'm really excited. Today wasn't fun setting up all of this. It was so painful. It was so annoying. I swore. I got so goddamn angry because the one thing, no, actually the two things that pissed me off more than anything in the entire world are one, technology, and two, flies. Flies getting in my room, which I basically go on a fly genocide every goddamn summer. It is ridiculous. Oh my word. but but no, the primary thing that is the absolute bane of my existence is technology either not working for no reason, not working for completely unintuitive reasons, or just being so mind-numbingly stupidly designed that it's painful to use, and I just want to strangle the fucking retard that designed it, because honestly, why? And the YouTube banner thing is a perfect example. Is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Why would any person who isn't Down syndrome design it a banner system that way? Just look at Twitter. It's right there. It's so simple. But why would you have it? Oh, it's so dumb, and that's why it's blank. That's why. Oh yeah, I'm still using the old background. Ven is also working on backgrounds because I suck at backgrounds. At least as far as I know. I say that because I don't do backgrounds. But I'm currently using the same black wood texture that I've used for years, and that I've made that into my banner as well on Twitter and on YouTube, because the old banner that I had on YouTube was cropped in a weird way because of the stupid fucking feature. Uh, People are gonna get really sick of me, sick of me whining about this kind of thing. Anyway, um, oh yeah, new models, new. It's not a model. I'm not a VTuber. I'm a PNG tuber. New avatar. I said before, I'm making new sprites for all of us. Currently, I'm working on multiple for Ven because she has kind of. Well, you'll see. You'll see. It's it. Yep. Um, I have a long history on the internet. I think my first video. Oh no, it wasn't my first video, but the oldest video that's still currently on my channel is my really big one well, not big in terms of length or time or effort that I put into it. It was actually kind of off the. It's literally 4 minutes and 17 seconds long, but it's currently standing on 16,000 views, which is a lot for me. um, and that was done 4 years ago, and everything else has kind of been. I've very much procrastinated. I have a massive problem with procrastination, which is another reason why this is why I want to do this in the way that I do, in the way that I'm doing it, because if I have people relying on me to actually work and actually commit to these things, to the project, then I can't just sit. I can't just sit on my ass and do nothing until it's too late. Until I'm literally 10 minutes into starting a stream and then waste an hour doing random bullshit, technical bullshit. No, that's not going to be a thing. And I did procrastinate, and I hate myself for procrastinating as much as I did on the avatars, because they should have been done a month before I finished them, but I stalled for so long. It's really annoying. But the old two people are watching now. If you're a rando, hello. This is the start of the AMFA project that I'm doing, which is in simple terms, it's a PNG tuber group with me and two of my friends who are very awesome and skilled and fun people, and we're going to do this starting now. I've talked earlier. I really should have made a graphic for the stream schedule so I can just keep it on screen all the time. But in short, in as few words as possible, I do Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Ven does Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Kronos does Tuesdays and Fridays. Oh, I'm so dumb. I have their picture on the screen, and I haven't told you who's who. You can probably infer from me referring to Ven as a she that she is the turquoise haired person to my right in the banner on the AMFA Twitter account, and Kronos is to my left. Just clearing that up in case there was any confusion to the one person apart from Ven who's currently watching. Yeah, we did do a list. This list doesn't make any sense. I was going to say that we did a list of the things that we can do on stream to kind of give you a sense of our personalities, like in the first stream where it's just me rambling about this fucking stuff that's going to happen in the future. But I just realised that the list that we made makes 0 sense at all. So there's that. Yeah. One thing that I'll touch on, I think, because this is supposed to be very short. He said 33 minutes and 25 seconds into the stream. One thing that I'd like to touch on is the fact that I don't think that my time on Twitter was a waste of time, but that could certainly be cope. But it did lead me to Kronos, who is obviously amazing and fantastic. I found me and Ven met on Instagram, which I don't really post on very much. I just use that for DMs. But it's given me, and I posted about this before. It's given me the opportunity to meet lots of very intelligent and upstanding and eloquent and skilled individuals, and I'd like to get more into DMs really, and I've tried, but obviously I'm an awkward wreck of a human being, wreck of an approximation of a human being really, and I do have my eyes on certain people and mutuals and things who I think would be a good idea to get either guest roles or to get permanently a part of this project. Obviously, after a long admissions process, you could call it. If we were in any way professional, you'd call it an admissions process. And obviously, we'd need all the agreements of all three of us. But I have my eyes on some very unique individuals who I think would be not just an asset to have around, but fun and wholesome and good to have around. I won't name names in case like people don't feel great about being called out, but I expect that any of you who are watching the clip of this, because only two people are watching now, I expect you know who you are, but don't DM me. I'll DM you because I don't want to turn people down. Because appearances aside, I'm nice. I'm British. I have a whole thing about propriety. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I think I've covered all the bases. So yeah, the point of this is really to just be it says in the AMFA bio, something. Thank you. To be a something tuber group where we just kind of hang out and chill out and hang out and have fun. Sometimes we get a bit deep, but a lot of the other times we just piss about and have fun. You know, with the ultimate goal of setting up a production company in which we produce actual high quality indie content. You know, I think we're going to rehash a lot of this on Friday, where we have where we'll all be Thursday. Thursday will be the day that it's all of us. I think we'll rehash a lot of this on Thursday because all of us will be there and we'll be able to bounce off each other, and people will be able to keep me on track so I don't go off on a billion tangents a minute. But yeah, I feel really good about this, despite the fact that today has sucked. I feel really good about this project going forward because like I said, these are amazing people, and it feels a lot. It might come across a lot like I'm just glazing my friends and trying to get people on board with this, without having any evidence really. But it is true. These are great people, and you'll realize that when you, or if you, stick around and get to know them. So tomorrow, I don't know when. The schedule is intentionally loose. It's just broad. These are the days that we're supposed to be doing this and that. I have the most free time, as I said before, but the other two often have obligations, and I've specifically curated the stream schedule in such a way that we get the maximum number of days hit, but it's intentionally loose so that people can do things on the days that we're supposed to, but not necessarily on specific times. You know, it's all very scuffed. It's all very it's what someone who's trying to market it would say is what would someone who's trying to market it describe this as? Low key. That's not the word I'm thinking of. But yeah, we'll rehash a lot of this on Thursday, where we'll all introduce ourselves instead of just me talking about the people that I'm trying to convince you are incredible people, which they are. People will introduce our interests and our skills and the things that we plan to talk about and do on streams on this and that and the other days. You know, yeah. I'm rambling, but this is what I do. Go follow the AMFA Twitter account and the YouTube channel. I'm doing this on my personal channel. Oh yeah, a big part of why I'm doing this is also to get me on track and get me back into the rhythm of actually doing things because I've neglected the YouTube channel. I've promised so many videos. I've tweets from years ago saying that I'm going to do a video on this and that and the other topic, and I never did. Like I said, I was going to do a follow up to my Ed video talking about this, about like Bridget and so on, but I never did. And I've 57 finished scripts and over 100 unfinished scripts that I can cobble together into finished scripts. It is insane, and it's just because I hate editing. Editing is genuinely awful. I am strongly considering hiring someone to do editing for me, or at least hiring someone after I just pull my neck in and do it myself, and we actually get a following, you know. But a part of why I'm doing this is part of why we're doing this, or part of why I'm doing this with my friends, is so that I get into the rhythm of editing by clipping up streams and things, putting them on the AMFA YouTube channel and the AMFA Twitter account, possibly AMFA Instagram and TikTok. Maybe TikTok, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to cater to the speed GIF poster demographic. Yeah, editing is awful. Oh fuck, you'll really get to understand the more you know me how much I fucking hate speed. Oh, just, it's a whole thing. Yeah, but yeah, I that's the takeaway. I really feel good about this. I really feel good about this, even though it's just been me rambling with a static background, static image. We'll get better better backgrounds. Ven is working on backgrounds currently. I said that before. Stop repeating yourself. And we'll get better. We'll get more sprites, which I'm working on, which I also said before. Yeah, things will get better as we do this. The longer we do this, and a part of the fun, I hope, is going to be following along as we get better and better at doing this, and as we actually talk about the kinds of the stories and the kind of projects and things that we want to do. One idea that I had to do with Kronos, which I could do with Ven as well. It is kind of a pitch meeting stream where we do a pitch meeting. We give each other a prompt the week before, and we're supposed to pitch each other films and shows and scripts and concepts and things. I think that'd be really fun. Like one idea I had, because me and Kronos talk a lot about fan casts for things like DC. We talk about DC the most in fan casts. So one idea I had was we pitch each other a script and cast for a Batman movie for each decade from the 30s to the 2020s. That was one idea that I think would be really, really fun. And I have a really good idea for a platonic ideal of an 80s Batman film. But yeah, that'll be really fun. But as we said, as I said, I think we're going to talk about Amazing Digital Circus on Friday, which should give you a flavour of kind of our style and the way that discussions about films and so on will go. I'm also interested in doing animatics, which I may have shot myself in the foot by making Ven's avatar a bit too detailed to do that. Mine is very muted, and Kronos is a bit. If you take away the textures, it's very simple. But yeah, I'd really like to do animatics with our conversations. That'd be really, really fun. And I want, if I have one piece of advice for either my young self or any young person, it's to start practicing and start working on the thing that you want to be now, because I've wanted to be able to 3D animate for years, and you want to know how much 3D animation practice I've been doing for the last 6 years? None at all. And that's one of my greatest regrets, really. And so I think that's going to be a thing that I'm going to do on Monday streams, is talk while doing 3D animation learning 3D animation. But I'm going to do a lot of that off stream as well, and that's another part of what this is supposed to do. This is kind of very much a wellness thing, getting into the mindset, into the rhythm of actually being productive and being creative and being social with these amazing people, and creating and actually producing. Yeah. I think I've covered all bases. Then, is there anything I've missed? Because I think I've said all that I needed to say in 45 minutes. That could have just been like a tweet. The definition of could have been an email. I think I've got everything. I don't know if Ben's even there. I can't tell. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, I touched on philosophy earlier, and that's another thing that I really like to talk about in streams, and insofar as it relates. Okay, thank you. I've covered everything. Yeah, I like to talk about things like canon and do critiques and things, and talk about philosophy and themes and things insofar as they relate to writing and so on. People who follow me on Twitter or interact with me on Twitter know what I'm about. So I'll just be doing a more concentrated and more potent and more free version of what I do on Twitter really here, as well as actual videos. And I'd very much like to collaborate with a lot of the people that I interact with on Twitter. A lot of you are exemplary individuals. Oh, you did the logo, fantastic. Yes, that's the point of tomorrow's your stream tomorrow. But just have fun, get people to know you, and don't worry about view counts. I'll cut up clips and things and post them on the AMFA Twitter and the AMFA YouTube channel. I think we're all going to stream independently on our own separate channels, but I'm going to cut up clips and put those on the AMFA YouTube channel. But I think possibly we'll stream Thursdays on AMFA, because that'll be all three of us together. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, I think I've got everything. I think I've said everything that I wanted to say. Yeah, thank you for watching, Ven, and the one other person who seems to still be watching, which may be Kronos, as far as I know. Or could just be a rando, or could be someone who followed the link from Twitter that I posted. Could be anyone, because they haven't been talking in chat at all, so I have no way of knowing. But I had fun for the last 48 minutes and 35 seconds. Didn't have fun before that, because setting up this was hell. But yeah, I feel really good about this. I feel really good about this. I feel really good about this. Okay. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. I suppose it'll be neat if we had like a catchphrase, which is Amor Fati. So yeah, have a good day and Amor Fati.